on to you, Capricorns. So I'm not really feeling so hot today. I got some, I got some stuff going on. But you Capricorns have the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and then you have the Temperance. So what's going on here for you is a lot of y'all are in a position where the Seven of Cups really is about the choices that you have, and the Ten of Swords and the Temperance. So this could more so be like just, again, the doors that are closing on certain relationships permanently because you realize that you can't trust them. If this is how it is that they're going to interact with you from a perspective of like coveting what you have, they want it, right? You can't get any of the things that you're working hard for, then a lot of you don't want to be around these people. And so the Temperance is about, they don't seem to understand that how they would go about getting it was not a matter of treating you a certain kind of way. It was more so a matter of showing you respect, right? And then you would have been more than happy to share. Respect goes a long way. It really does. It goes further than money. There's been times where I've been broke, where I done been able to get in the room of some people or in the room with some people, real talk. And it cost me nothing. Con Edison, I'm sure y'all have heard of that. I used to know some of the CEOs, the executives. I'm serious. I used to know some of the executives. Like I said before, like, I don't know how it is for you Capricorns, but like for me, I've been around money my whole life, basically, in a nutshell. So like a lot of the times, you feel what I'm saying? People calling me broke and all this other type of nonsense, or they trying to get something from me. That's why it is I'm trying to tell you Capricorns, don't worry about it. You feel me? Like, you just have to know how to play your game. And what I mean when I say you have to know how to play your game, I'm talking about it from a perspective of like, just understanding, you know what I mean? That like, just understanding how to maneuver, right? Sometimes people will try to get you out of your position by trying to make it seem like you're not doing enough for them, or you're small, or what you got going on is not enough, or whatever the situation is. But I want you Capricorns to understand that what you got going on, if what you had going on was so insignificant, then why are those people asking you to have to get certain things from you, right? And so now you have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. And what this right here represents for you is you Capricorns are investing in numero uno, which is yourself. You are. Because you've got your own thing going on, right? And it's this sense of, you know what it is that you Capricorns want to do. And you know what it is that you want to do. And so the situation with you Capricorns is you're investing in yourself, right? And you know that that's what you're doing, right? Because that's how it is that you end up being able to help other people. If you don't have it to give, other people, when they ask you, they're not going to be able to get it because you do not have to give, right? And so you have the Justice card here. So the Justice card basically is about how you're in, you're doing what's right for you, and you should be doing that because you're not asking, or like, you're not like, you're not doing what they're doing, right? You're not doing what certain family members are doing. You're better than that. You know, you're demonstrating how you're better than that. You literally doing your own thing, and you are investing it, whether it's creating a business, whether it's creating a business, whether it's investing directly, whatever it is, right? You're on the verge of something huge. And so the situation for you Capricorns is that this is what you have to do for yourself. And don't let people make you feel a certain kind of way about that. You know, you're doing what you got to do. You have to save yourself. And so you have the Five of Wands and the Three of Wands. So the Five of Wands and the Three of Wands right here represents how this is a place for you where a lot of you Aquarius, excuse me, not Aquarius, sorry about that. I got stuff going on. I found out that my pops got the C word. You feel what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You know, the medical condition. If you know, you know. So I'm over here just you know what I'm saying? Trying to do my endeavor best to stay focused. You feel what I'm saying? So, because a lot going on right now. I'm not even going to lie. You feel me? A lot going on. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, for you Capricorns, right? The Five of Wands and the Three of Wands speaks to how, so yeah, you know, you Capricorns essentially have ended certain connections, and you're okay with them not being happy with you, because it is what it is. You gotta do what it is that you gotta do. And so, because you know, you have opportunities, right? Because what's going on here is that I just see a lot of you Capricorns, honestly, being at a point where y'all are like I said, making a business. You'll start up a business. You're saving the cash flow so that you can make a business. Some of you Capricorns are investing in stocks. Some of you Capricorns are investing in whatever kind of investments that y'all are making, right? So it's this sense where you have $1 and a dream to make some cream. And that's what you Capricorns are doing. But then you have like these parasites around you, right, who don't really understand to stop trying to take from you when it's not necessary. You feel what I'm saying? And what you Capricorns got going on is they break boundaries, and not in a good way. Because with you're not a piggy bank. You're not a paycheck, right? But the way that they interact with you, they asking you for stuff. And it's like, yeah. All right, my love, go ahead. Family's back from vacation. Anyway, so, yeah, so you're looking at it like you're doing what it is that you got to do. And then you have the Eight of Cups and the Scorpio. The Eight of Cups and the Scorpio energy, excuse me. This is about how, so there's this sense of you. So what this means is you Scorpios, sorry about that, you Capricorns walking away from this situation and leaving it alone, right? Potentially never speaking to your loved ones again, or if you do, very rarely, or keeping their access that they have to you limited. And so the situation with you Capricorns is that because you know that you have to save yourself, you owe it to yourself, okay? But as far as your investments, excuse me, are coming along well. You have a head on your shoulders, right? And you're focused, and you know what you want to do. And you will actually, you're on the verge of accomplishing those things, as it is that I've talked about before. So, yeah, let's clarify some of these cards. It's just that the situation for you is you have to let go of certain things. You know what I mean? And even if it requires you Capricorns to let go of even family members, you have to let go of them. Because if they're, go ahead. Hold on. You heard? Go ahead. Okay. Because I'm about to finish up. Thanks, my love. Anyway, so the situation with that is that what was I saying? So yeah, so the situation with that is, so sometimes you have to do that, you know. Sometimes you have to let go of certain people in order for you to rise up. As far as your investments, like I said, you have a head on your shoulders. You know where you're going with this thing. And it doesn't, when you have people around you, it blurs what you want. And what I mean when I say it blurs, I mean you have to stop to, it makes it unclear. You have to stop to take care of other people's stuff because they are important to you. And you don't want them to think that you abandon them. So, you know, so you take detours as opposed to when you let them go and you have them figure out their own stuff. It's like you focusing on what you got to do, you know. So let's clarify some cards. Like I said, let's clarify the the Eight of Cups for you Capricorns. So you have the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, and then you have the Ten of Cups. So again, King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, you know, them trying to help themselves to what you got going on, thinking that they're in the right. It's a no-go. It's no bueno. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is, this is why you don't want to talk to them. Now, the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool card, you're looking out for yourself, and you rightfully should be doing that, really, because you have to do it for yourself. Don't do it for other people. If you do it for other people, do it for yourself first, then other people. You know, don't look at it and be like, oh, you're going to do it for other people first. You know why? Because they'll use you for that. They'll say, okay, well, give me money. Give me resources. Do this, do that, do the other, right? And then you have the Ten of Cups. And so the Ten of Cups right here is about how you're in a place where, you know, the Ten of Cups is about you're content with where you are. You're happy to make that decision because, you know, obviously, do you feel a little bit guilty, right? On some survivor's remorse? Yeah. You're not dysfunctional like that, right? You're not messed up like that where you're like, forget about it. I don't care. But at the same time, you understand that, you know, you have to do what you got to do, right? Like, you know, one of the hardest things to do is to tell the people that you love no, but you have to tell them that sometimes when they spend their time overreaching or reaching. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Other than that, you Capricorns are on the right path. Y'all are doing what y'all need to do, and y'all are getting closer and closer to be able to actually make to meet the financial goals that y'all are looking for. But that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K, okay? We have 27,200 and change. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever it is that I drop my videos. Also, too, come through and get a personal reading from me. The link to that is in the comment section below. I'm making a video game just for the sake of it, you know, just to stay creative. It's something that, you know, I thought of off the top of my head, and I'm actually making it. You know, it's one of the things that I legitimately wanted to do for a very long time, and now I have an opportunity to do it. So I'll let y'all know the details about the video game. It's actually going along quite well. I saw a prototype of it that I like, and I think y'all will like it too. But we'll see. Peace.